I am so glad you're here. Maybe stop singing now.
I might stop singing, but it hasn't happened, and it's been many months.
We are here with the Chamber Chat. Guess what? We're coming up on April. 89ers. April is a busy month in Guthrie.
Big time busy in Guthrie, and guess where we are today?
Where are we? Where are we? Where are we?
Where's the chat?
Where's the chat?
We need to start a new segment.
A new segment. Where's
How
the
about
chat?
that, Erin? Can we do a new segment? Where's the chat?
Cool.
That'll be fun.
Where are we?
We are at the Oklahoma Territorial Museum here in
Ta-da!
Guthrie, Oklahoma. I used to come to the other part, to the library here. You remember last time we talked about Mary Poppins Comes Back?
Yes, and you stole the book? Right. Yeah.
I didn't steal it, I just merely neglected to return it.
For many years she turned it
I
back.
still have it.
Who have we got today?
We have today,
other than Erin,
people representing our 89er celebration, Steve Gentling, who's in charge of it this year, and a special guest star, which is our new 89er queen, Miss Heather Luckenbill. We are very excited to have her.
And she's very blingy. I love the queens and the
beautiful.
bling. The queen bling.
Queen bling.
Yes.
Queen bling.
You blinged out today quite.
This is my pseudo cowboy wear, but just to prove my cred.
She brought a shopping bag. I'm a little worried.
Bag.
She brought a shopping bag.
And it has my cowboy cred in it.
Oh Lord.
These are real cowboy boots.
Well,
no rounded toes here.
I've got real tennis
and
shoes.
if you can zoom in on that, Erin.
What are we zooming in on?
We still have leftovers from the last time I went riding horses, which is quite some time ago.
That's
so
what that
these are my
smell
boots,
was.
which no longer fit on my feet because, as everyone that has had children knows, every time you get pregnant, your feet grow. And so I've had 5 children that used to fit now.
But you know what? You know what though? That many kids?
Yes.
Oklahoma wind, she doesn't go anywhere, people. She just sways. She can stand up really tall.
I have those big feet. Hold me down. Okay.
Okay. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on.
I think we need to get with it because actually we have 3 guests today.
Oh, Dr. Dawn.
Dr. Dawn's
Relay for Life is coming up in May. We need to talk about that.
Yes, and she's very excited as always, and she has lots of good information for us about Relay. And also, we are going to have Nathan come and tell us about the museum and give us some information along those lines. So we're really excited to get going today. We have a lot to talk about, and that's not even counting all the wonderful events that are going on.
Then let's take a break and get on back, and we'll get started with 89ers. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to Where's the Mayor? What a great day in Guthrie. Today, the mayor's hiding out at a place that you all know very well. And as I'm talking to you, you may hear some sounds that'll be hints as to where the mayor's at. This structure was finished in 1937, and it ties the west side of Guthrie to the east side of Guthrie, but it's ready to be rebuilt probably in the next 3 years or so, and it's going to be easy for you to know it because you probably went across it going or coming from school over the years. So remember, 1937 is when this structure was built, and it's getting ready to be replaced. Another hint, it's part of a state highway, so really our hands is tied as a city until it gets fixed, but the state has told us that it's on the list and we'll see a difference. Remember, the City Managers Forum on the 4th Thursday of each month at 9:30. That's the time that you will email in to the City Managers Forum. Like I say, about 1937 this structure was finished, and it ties the east side and the west side of Guthrie together. Be ready, the 4th Thursday of each month at 9:30, the City Managers Forum. Until I see you again, keep the corners of your mouth up.
Hi, we're back, and we're here. We came over to Steve Gentling's place.
Oh, this is a nice one. I fixed it up.
Yeah, he fixed it up for us. And
put a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, well, fresh coat of dirt. And Steve is heading up our 89er celebration this year, and he's doing a great job. He's got everybody on board and moving along towards a common goal, which is always the hard part, but the fun part, right?
It is. It is.
Right.
Common goal, bring them on into Guthrie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, what all is going to be going on this week? I mean, not this week, but this this month leading up to the 89er celebration?
Well, Lucy, we got a lot of great things going on. Of course, everything kicks off on the 17th with the Chuck Wagon feed. I call it the Chuck Wagon Feast because we got such great food coming in with our caterer. And not only do we have the great food, but we also have a live auction, which we have some great Western art that we're going to be auctioning off, as well as a silent auction. We've got 25 different baskets of different things that we're going to have on the silent auction. So that's a great kickoff at the fairgrounds, 5 o'clock. Tickets are $10. Children under 12 are half price.
Good,
so
very good.
come on down, have some great food,
And bring
entertainment, and bring checkbook, and bid often, high and often. High and often.
Do you have some examples of some of the things that are going to be up for the auction?
Well, we've got some original auction item, one called Geronimo by Mr. Bowles.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, Mac
Wow,
Bowles.
that's great.
And that's kind of our headliner thing.
Sure.
So
Well, that's
we've
pretty
got
major.
Yeah, really, really good things. And then of course Wednesday, that's Tuesday, and then Wednesday the carnival comes to town. Carnival, a really big carnival that we've got going on downtown Guthrie, and about 60 vendors, craft vendors and food vendors will be hitting the street. So
That's wonderful.
It'll be big time.
Yes.
Thursday we start with the old time baseball game at Squires Field at 6:30.
Very good. That'll be fun.
Lots of fun. Come on out, watch some special plays. You will see plays there that you won't see any place else. I mean, it's special.
Okay.
Yeah. And Friday and Saturday, we've got a really great rodeo, family-friendly rodeo that'll be down at the fairgrounds, and super action there. Saturday, as a part of the rodeo, they're also having a concert.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm personally very excited about the idea of us having a rodeo in town again. You know, in the old days, we'd have it in Jelsma Stadium. It was a big rodeo, and you could go on the Ferris wheel, and when you got to the top, you could watch the rodeo while you were waiting to get back down to the bottom. And
it's
that's
back.
Going to be wonderful
It's
having
back.
it down at the fairgrounds, right?
Yep, at the fairgrounds, 7:30 both nights, Friday and Saturday.
Right.
And so that's really great. And if you have an inkling to do a little riding yourself, I
have my boots.
We have a mechanical bull. We have a mechanical bull right next to the circus. So mechanical bull, we've got a rock climbing wall, lots of really good things going on. And then of course, Saturday's the big day. The parade starts at noon. Largest parade in Oklahoma, right here in Guthrie, USA. That's it.
Yes, has been, always will be.
Yep. And of course, our theme, Heroes of Service. For the whole week, Heroes of Service, recognizing the military, the police, and the firefighters, and such a tremendous group of individuals.
All the men and women that just put themselves out on the line for us.
Yeah,
for us.
Absolutely. So we're really excited about the whole week. It's going to be great. Going to be great.
Good. And in regards to the parade, do we have any updates we want to make on the parade? Or?
Well, we've got we have General McNeely was originally had accepted to be our Grand Marshal for the parade, and unfortunately he just got notice that he's going to be deployed, and so we are searching for another Grand Marshal, probably somebody from the military. But we haven't got that nailed down yet. We would like to invite all the military, all the police, all the firefighters to come and be a part of this parade, be a part of the recognition, give us a chance as a community, as a nation, to say thank you while you're in the parade.
Exactly.
And if you'd like to be in the parade, please call our American Legion post. And the number will be scrolled right underneath this video. But please call and let us know. We'd be glad to find vehicles for you to be in the parade. Come, let us recognize you.
And I'm sure we all understand and General McNeely needing to take care of his duty, and he will certainly be in all of our prayers and in our thoughts over the next coming months while he's doing what he does for a living. So
absolutely.
It's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
And of course, the parade is going to be broadcast live.
Telecast, and Stacey and Veronica will reprise their role as Stacey and Veronica and do a play-by-play or blow-by-blow of the parade as it is happening. So that'll be great. Tune into GTV 20 for that.
Yeah.
And
right. And the last thing is...
not even last. We have two things.
Oh.
Last. We have the
Buy
Chuck
your-
Wagon Feed tickets, too.
Oh, the Chuck Wagon Feed?
Buy the tickets all over
Tickets,
town.
yep. Their local merchants have them for sale in about 25 different locations.
Yeah.
And if you can't find those, call the American Legion and we'll get the tickets to you personally.
Ooh, that's a big thing.
$10 for the feast. $10 for the feast, and the buttons are $5 and are also sold various merchants throughout the city. So these help defray the cost of the parade, which is significant. Yeah, so please help support the parade, help in a very direct way, honor those heroes of service.
Yes. Well, we'll be back in a few minutes with yet another guest.
Yeah, I'm going to finish
tuned.
painting here.
Yeah, finish up with your tidying and things. You know, you have some nice furniture in there. I love that stove.
Brand new.
Hey, I'm Stacey Watts. This is
Lucy Swanson.
Hey Lucy!
Hey, Lucy.
Join us here on GTV 20 weekdays for the Chamber Chat, and we will let you know what's going on
All over town.
all over town.
We're really good like that.
I wonder if we're allowed to fish in here.
I don't think so. No. I'm going to say no.
All right. Hi, we are back with our 2012 89er queen, Heather Luckenbill, and one of our former queens, Carrie Fryer. Carrie, what year were you?
1994.
1994. The last century. That's kind of scary.
Makes it sound
That does sound terrible, though. Just, hey, it could be worse. You could be Cheryl.
That's true.
I'm just saying. Now, you had to compete.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of fun things did they make you do?
They made me do a horsemanship pattern, and I had to say a speech about myself and how I felt about 89ers. And they interviewed me and asked me questions.
Okay. Now, the former queens are the judges in this, correct?
Correct. There were 3 of us.
Ooh.
was tough.
Was it tough this year?
It was very tough.
Cheryl didn't make you wash her car or anything as
No.
part of the competition. I'm
I
telling
didn't
you.
even make her clean stalls.
Whoa.
I should have.
See, I think there should be a shoveling competition.
so.
I really
We
do.
have to add that next
We have to add that in there. Now, the queens, the former queens I know always pile on a trolley or something and cruise along in the parade. What are some of the duties of the current queen? What do you have to do, get to do?
I ride in the parade and wave at everybody on the street, and then I help with the rodeo that night.
Right. And it's both nights for the rodeo? That'll be fun.
And I go to the Chuck Wagon Feed.
Oh, yes.
The 89ers Old Timers baseball game.
That was fun. I played in that last year. If they try and talk you into playing, you may remember this. The last year's queen played, and she wore her tiara while she played. It was, yeah, don't do that. It'll end badly. I'm just saying. Now, you've been riding, you said, since you could walk. Is that normal?
I think so. I had my first horse show when I was 2, so.
We're not even going to talk about that. That's since you could walk, really. Your mom would just put you up there and off you'd go?
Yeah.
Wow.
She normally rode with me.
Now,
and another horse.
Do you do competition?
I ride English and Western Pleasure, and I rodeo. I barrel race and pole bend.
Now, pole bending, we talked about this a little bit before. Pole bending is, okay, I'm just going to say it, okay? Pole bending is, you know, when the dog things, when they do the weave poles, except she's doing it on a horse. And apparently no shin guards or anything, and you bust yourself up pretty good on that.
Unless your horse doesn't hit him.
Well, yeah. My horse would be, we're not even going to talk about that. Yeah, so you got to stay pretty active. I mean, do you consider rodeoing as just another form of athleticism? I mean, we've got girls that play basketball and sports and everything else. Do you consider yourself an athlete?
Yes, because every time you get on a horse, it's something new. I mean, you get off and you feel your stomach, you know, you build muscle in your legs. And
True.
Moving the horse.
And it's not like they're playing basketball on horses. I mean, throws a little extra skill in there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, we are excited. We are excited for this year's celebration. It's going to be a really good time. I was going to ask you something, and the mind went blank. How many 89er queens have there been?
There have been 74.
We have researched this, people.
Yes.
We have 74.
Yes. The first one was in 1937. She reigned in 37 and 38, but there have been 74.
Wow. You were just a, you know what this means? This means your picture is going to go up in a long line of queens. That's kind of exciting. I mean, Cheryl Tarter, who is my cousin, she still makes us curtsy. That's just something you might want to think about. You know, we need to get you some minions, and then you need to work on the wave and the people at school. You'll be good. You'll be good. Well, we are glad to have you here. We look forward to seeing you at the Chuck Wagon feed. We look forward to seeing her in the parade. We look forward to seeing you waving from the trolley, I'm guessing, because it's going to be a good
I will
time.
be there. I still have it down.
And I'm going to guess you've got a few more appearances you're going to make, I hear, usually, representing the city, representing Guthrie, and our fun-filled 89er celebration.
Yep.
Good times. Thank you for being here. The Queen Wave? Have you been working on your Queen Wave? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. Do you remember your Queen Wave, Carrie?
I
See?
still have it down.
You still have it down? No carpal tunnel?
No, not at all.
Excellent. Well, we should all practice that as we go. Yes, Erin's got a good wave. We're all going to wave. Okay, we'll be right back. I don't think I'm doing that right.
Well, we're back, and we have Nathan Turner with the Guthrie or the Oklahoma Territorial Museum here with us, and he's going to just show us around his pad here a little bit and tell us what he has going on here.
Well, we focus on the land run of 1889 and the opening of this area for settlement. So in our exhibit on our first floor, we start with Louisiana Purchase, and then we lead through the removals into what became Oklahoma. We deal with surveying, we talk about the boomers, we talk about the Sooners, and...
Okay, so if I were a boomer, when would I have gotten here?
You would have actually started trying to come into this area in the mid-1880s.
Oh, wow, that's pretty early.
The boomer movement was actually a political movement to open up this area to settlement because it was the unassigned lands.
Right,
there were no Native American tribes here after the Civil War.
Right.
So it was a political movement in Washington, but also incursions were made by people like David Payne and William Carpenter.
Right.
And so that was the actual boomer movement. So, you know, even when we hear about Boomer Sooner,
Yes.
they're two separate,
Two different things.
Two different events.
So did the boomers then get booted out as well?
They did. They continued to get booted out. The Buffalo soldiers actually were stationed at Fort Reno, and they would come in and move the boomers out.
Oh my goodness. Well, heck, just can't get a break around here.
Sometimes.
What is this? I noticed that light up earlier when I walked past it.
This is actually a banner that was carried by David Payne and the boomer movement into Oklahoma territory.
That's really nice, and it's so well preserved.
Yes.
Who happened to have that they could have it given to you?
I don't know the exact history behind it. I know that it's been here at the museum for a number of years, so it possibly was donated to the Oklahoma Historical Society in Oklahoma City.
It's so
and then
well
brought here.
preserved, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
in great
wonderful.
condition.
It's such a blessing to be able to have treasures like that still, because I know in my life I lose things, and I'm kicking myself all the time because I didn't take care of things, and there are people that just knew that this would be cherishable stuff.
Important.
You have beautiful displays in here.
Right, this is called Oklahoma or Bust, and what we try to portray is what a family would have brought with them on the land run of 1889.
Yes.
And much like when we move from one place to another, we take everything we can, from children's toys to to dresses to cooking utensils.
Right, right. Yes, actually, I have a clock very similar to that. That was my grandparents' in my living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
clock like that.
This is wonderful for kids and adults to come and see things
It is.
that maybe their grandparents have given them or they've inherited, and all of a sudden they realize, well, there really is a significance there.
Right.
You know, what are we going to do with it now? Donate it to the museum.
Donate it to the museum.
Of course.
And then this is a painting that Fred Olds worked on while he was director here.
Wonderful
depicting,
man.
Yes.
Wonderful,
yes, he was.
wonderful
Yes, he
human
was.
being.
It was depicting people making the actual land run. People, of course, came on horses. They came in buggies. They came on trains. There were 5 trains that came into
Really?
Guthrie on April 22nd, 1889. We have reports of people riding bicycles in the run. If you
Well,
can
it would've been a
imagine,
little rough.
you can imagine
That
that.
buffalo grass would have.
Yeah, it might have slowed them down
Yeah.
just a little bit, but
Yep.
it's a nice depiction.
It is really neat. I love the expressions.
Yes.
And this guy has freckles.
Yes, he does.
I wonder if those came out before or after the land run started. But yeah, that's wonderful. It's great to have treasures like that.
It really is.
It's like a treasure within a treasure,
Yes.
having it here in the library. I mean, in the museum.
So obviously the land run of 1889 was a very big deal. There was a lot of excitement. A lot of people were interested. We estimate that about 50,000 people made the run, although we don't have any official numbers on that. We have a number of photographs in our collection from the day of the run or the day before the run. One of my favorite artifacts in the museum is this cabin that was built and owned by a man named Edmund Jacobus. He made the land run of 1889, settled southwest of Guthrie, and was a farmer. He lived in this house for approximately 9 years. It is 8 feet by 11 feet. The Constitutional Convention gathered in Guthrie on November the 20th, 1906. It's where Oklahoma's Constitution was hammered out. Eventually, it was ratified, and President Theodore Roosevelt signed the Statehood Proclamation, ushering in Oklahoma as the 46th state in the Union. This is the United States 46-star flag that was actually presented to the state of Oklahoma by the city of Philadelphia on July 4th, 1908. The star in the lower corner is embroidered Oklahoma, July 4th, 1908. Well, thank you for taking a virtual tour of the museum. We invite you to come down and see it for yourself. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 until 5.
Hi, we are back with Dr. Dawn. We've drugged Dr. Dawn in from work, which is funny because we just found out that, yes, some people around here have appointments with her. So if you're looking for Dawn and she's not at work, that's because we've got her right here. We're talking about Relay for Life.
Yay!
Coming up when?
Relay for Life this year is May 4th. It'll start at 7 o'clock at Mineral Wells Park.
Yay.
It's a Friday night.
It's a Friday night, and it goes all the way through until...
Till 7 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh, boy. Good time. How many teams?
We have about 19 teams this year.
Wow. Good
Yes,
time.
we do.
Okay, last year was exciting. How much did we raise last year?
$54,000.
What was our goal last year?
$50,000.
Yay, us.
Yes.
We did quite well.
Yes. Goal this year is $51,000.
Okay.
So they didn't want us to make too much, but still made what we last
Right.
year.
Well, it's fun, exciting. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, it's not going on. Last year, it was during 89ers. It was a little crazy and everything. This year, it's just us. Just come and visit.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de birthday? No, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
How exciting.
Very Mexican
So it's a
festivities.
Mexican fiesta theme?
Party, yes.
Okay, are we going to have competitive hat dancing or?
Yeah, I don't know. You're in charge of the game. Fun and games.
Somebody write that down. Competitive hat dancing. We'll get that.
Stacey is
going
in
there.
charge of games.
Yeah, I apologize right now if anybody gets hurt. What I think is fun, just totally, what I think is fun is that people in the community, if you're not participating on a team, you can just come out and hang out with us for a few hours in the evening because there's all kinds of stuff to do.
Yes, we will start at 7 p.m. We'll be opening ceremonies. We were going to honor our survivors this year, honor our survivors and our caregivers. We're going to introduce them, let them tell us how long they've been a survivor. Then we're going to give them a balloon, and then they'll do their initial walk, and then the caregivers will actually do a walk as well. Then all of our teams are going to actually have a lap on the track this year together. Our committee will actually have a lap. And then we will kind of go into our silent and our live auctions that we're going to have. Some really cool prizes this year for the silent auction. We have the 2012 Fiesta Bowl champion, OSU Cowboys, signed football by the entire team. We also have the OSU basketball team ball for this year. They didn't do so well, but we have all of their autographs on the ball. We also will have some custom-made cowboy boots from High Strung, which they will be OSU boots as well.
Okay,
because
Lucy needs some new ones. You weren't here. She brought her she brought smelly boots.
She needs OSU boots.
She needs OSU boots. I think she does as well.
Yes, yes.
So.
And we have, Phil Nichols and I have kind of talked about doing a skeet shoot with an OSU or an OU football and sell tickets to shoot the ball with Bob Stoops' name on that. How fun would that be?
I would just like to say that this does not necessarily represent the beliefs or opinions of anything about. Yeah, anyway. Well, it's going to be exciting. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of games. We start playing games a little after midnight just to keep everybody awake and going. And
yes, we'll have DJ Kelly will be here again this year.
He's awesome.
Well, we'll try to not get the cops called on us. I can't make any promises.
Why start? Stop laughing, Lucy. Why start now?
We did good last year.
We really did.
They only came once.
Even with the big screaming thing, we had an awesome game we called the Cherokee Cure, which was basically everybody lines up, you take a really deep breath, and at go, you start running and screaming at the same time. And when you run out of breath and stop screaming, you stop. So whoever gets the farthest wins. And for some reason, they just kept wanting to do that.
It's fabulous. Good time.
I was just waiting for bad things to happen.
It's okay. Damon's our friend.
Damon's our friend. It's good. It's good to have friends.
Damon's our friend. We didn't have to call Eric last year.
That's true.
We didn't burn the park down.
We didn't burn the park down. Yeah, yes.
At 10 o'clock, we will do our Luminaria ceremony, which is, if you're not familiar with that, it is the white bags that we sell in memory of and in honor of people that have survived cancer or that are still living with it. You can buy a bag from any of the relay committee or any of the teams. They're $5. You can decorate it yourself. You can decorate it that night, or we can decorate it for you. 10 o'clock, we will line the track. All the lights will be down, and we will, play music. And
it is really gorgeous. If you have not been out there to see this,
candles in all the bags.
It is gorgeous.
We read all the names of all the people that are on the bags. So it's a great ceremony.
So
probably one of my favorite.
If people want to donate, first of all, is it too late to sign up and participate?
No.
What about if people just want to make donations?
They want to make donations. Several of our local businesses have teams. Pet Hospital, which is team you're on, Guthrie Pet Hospital, has also partnered with Daniel's Drug this year. They are Pets and Prescriptions, so you can make a donation.
We had some other names that just didn't make the cut, but
one of those businesses, you can also drop off a check at my office. State Farm, Amy Kuhlman this year has also done a team. Walgreens is a team this year. Bank First is a team.
Bank First always has a rockin' team.
City National Bank is also a new team with us this year.
Competition.
Trying to think off the top of my head. Cashland is also a new team this year. So
now they can go online and make donations too,
they can
which
go
is
online.
Really handy.
Our Relay for Life website is going to be www.relayforlife.org/GuthrieOK. We also have a Facebook page where you can go to American Cancer Society Relay for Life of Logan County. And you can't make donations from the Facebook page, but it will give you the information to take you to our website.
Link to it. So that's
you can call Stacey or I as well, and if you want us to come get it, we will be glad to.
We will come and get your money.
Yes. Oh, yes. We will also be having Companion Hospice is a new team this year, and they are going to have a cookout on May 1st, which is the Purple Week. I don't have all the details just yet on that because that was kind of a new Kathy Cordes thing. Yay, Kathy! I love you for that. So it's something I don't have to do. I'm busy.
You're busy.
I'm busy. Yeah. But as far as that, everything is going smoothly.
It's going to be fun.
No chaos this year with crashing 89ers.
Yeah, that was still fun though.
It was very fun, but it was just a lot, and people were tired.
People were tired, including us.
Yes.
So
kind of staying up all night and then going to the parade the next day.
Yeah, that was
not fun times.
Well, it's going to be fun.
Yes, I'm excited. I can't wait to see your games. You come up with some crazy stuff.
Yes, helmets are optional this year. I'm just saying. So. We do have insurance, right?
Bra pong again?
Bra pong? Bra pong went badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, we can do that.
Can't breathe.
I can't either, and I'm not sure that this is really normal. I think it's unnatural. I don't know. I don't know. They're pretty, but is beauty really worth all this?
Yeah, I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Okay, let's out. Let's go.
Ow. that sounded bad.
Yeah, it
and
was.
And then we make the graceful walk to the front.
Oh, wow.
This is something else.
These are gorgeous.
These are
6 shooters.
6 shooters. These
Calamity
are
Jane.
ceramic corsets by Nicole Moan. They're custom made. She makes them for superstars. Probably not us. but
Probably
that's
we
okay.
wouldn't, but someday.
Someday.
Our star is
Someday.
rising.
That's right. We could get Aaron one.
It's right.
That
Any
would be
minute
awesome.
now.
This is the neatest. I don't think I've ever seen a corset exhibit in a
I don't
museum
believe
before.
I have either. And I'm wondering how anybody ever could have talked anybody into starting wearing any of these in the first place. But
Yeah.
that's just me. Obviously, I've never worn one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. If you have got a chance, come on down to the Territorial Museum because they've got a whole thing going on about corsets and women's clothing and how they came into being and things they were made of and.
Really, really interesting, actually. They have a lot of antique corsets and tell you how we grew out of corsets into girdles and then out of girdles into pantyhose, and now we're out of pantyhose and back into corsets.
Your Lycra. I'm just saying because this is as beautiful as they are. Wow. I'm not sure.
Not looking
Not
comfortable.
sure, not
I
sure.
mean,
They could. You know what they could use this one in?
what?
Legally Blonde.
Oh, MG.
Yeah.
Legally John.
Legally John.
No, Legally Blonde.
It's illegal to be John.
It would be a
Legally
bad
Blonde,
problem.
the musical, is starting at the Pollard this month.
Yes, and it's supposed to be uber good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's
Uber,
going to run all
good.
month. That's going to be fun.
It is going to be a cast of tens.
Tens.
A cast of tens, like 27.
Yes, but when you're
or
that
something.
talented, you don't need a big cast.
That's true, and but they do have a backup Chihuahua, I've heard. So if
Really?
the
The
star
Chihuahua has an
becomes
understudy?
indisposed, then they have a backup.
The Chihuahua has an understudy.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, that must be terrifying for that poor puppy.
I imagine that it's very satisfying and comforting for the rest
Yeah.
of the cast, though, because
Yes.
how are you going to do Legally
Yeah.
Blonde without
You'd put
a
a
Chihuahua?
cat in a rat suit.
Or a rat in a
Never
cat
mind,
suit.
never
Either
mind.
way, either way.
I'll tell you the busy weekend.
Do tell.
The weekend prior to 89ers is going to be insane.
What's going on?
Lots of stuff. First of all, we have the blessing of the bikes, the territorial riders
Very important.
doing their blessing of the bikes. At,
Because if you're going around on one of those motorcycles, you want it to be blessed.
Yes, that's at 1101 East Oklahoma. They start at 1 p.m. and they will continue until all bikes have been blessed. And I'm
And
assuming,
did you say that you were going to bring your...
my scooter?
Moped? Yes.
My scooter, I think I would need to be blessed before I could brave it. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready.
You're not
Maybe
ready to
next-
be blessed?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go mobile.
Oh, okay.
Right
Oh, I
now,
see.
I'm
Well,
still.
you could all- you
right
can pick
now,
it
I'm
up,
still
carry it
sitting
over
in my
there.
garage and just sitting in it and getting the feel of it. And
Oh,
getting to
wow.
practice it.
Yeah, you don't want to
And-
jump into those things.
And practicing putting it back on the stand because it's heavy.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll
We
be
have the
good.
celebration of smiles.
Celebration of Smiles.
I was doing some reading on that. That's really interesting.
It's a wonderful, wonderful effort, isn't it?
It's a global organization that works with children all over the planet, fixing cleft palates, facial deformities.
All over the world, and what happens is Shelton Photography, I believe, is one of their sponsors. He is hoping to give a portion of the proceeds of each of his sitting fee for 30 people.
What
I think 30
I've
people.
got here, what I found that's on that posted. He posted on the calendar
tell.
is that for a $24 donation,
Yes.
you get a mini portrait session.
Oh, good.
With a desk-sized picture. And he said 100% of the donations go to
very good.
Operation Smile,
Okay.
which is Operation Smile.
I
is the
am
group.
wrong. I
So,
was
and
incorrect.
they said
That's wonderful.
Well,
he's very generous.
For $240, they can fix a smile.
Yeah, isn't
So
that
basically,
amazing?
10 people. 10 people.
10 people, and
you've-
you've changed the life of some person.
of a child.
A child.
Yeah. What else
I think
is
that
going
would work.
on?
Let's see. We've
Licorice.
got, prom is the
Oh,
28th.
prom. That's right. The prom is the 28th.
Yeah,
Aaron, are you
but-
going to the prom? Oh, I thought so.
I went to the prom
Really? I didn't go.
one time.
I didn't go.
Yeah,
I
I went,
didn't
or 2 times. I went 2 times.
To
Yes.
this. Okay.
Yes.
Eh.
I'm not going to talk about it any further.
Apparently there was an incident. I would love to see that dress, though. Oh,
No. Well, actually,
the
no.
one with the nails on it
There
would
were-
be
I
fun.
was a mere shadow of my present self back then.
Okay.
Okay, but my stepdad, Joe Osborne, loves licorice. So this other festival that's going to be going along here this month is going to be of particular interest to him, because I'll have to go to it and
Aunt Gertrude's
fetch stuff for him.
They're celebrating National Licorice Week. I had
A whole
no
week
idea.
of licorice.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either.
And it's going to be the 18th through the 22nd
Yes.
at Aunt Gertrude's,
Aunt Gertrude's.
downtown. There's tasting. There's tasting available. Wow.
That's amazing that they would have something of that caliber here in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
It's huge.
For licorice lovers, it is
We could be
It's
the
bliss.
licorice mecca.
Mecca of licorice. Mecca. Oh, have you been in there and seen her collection?
It's insane. It's
she
insane.
has an amazing assortment of licorice in there. I mean, really and truly.
Yeah, really. No, I know.
I'm quite impressed. And she has a lot of really neat things in there, but her licorice
There's
cabinet,
a whole licorice
oh my
culture
goodness.
I had no idea was going on.
Me either.
No
Me either.
idea. Anything else going on?
Oh, probably. Let's see. What?
It's Child Abuse Awareness
Yes,
Month.
it is. I'm glad you brought that up.
There is a link on our calendar if you would like to somehow get involved in support of that. What is it exactly? It's a child, I wrote something
Logan
down.
County.
Logan County.
Youth Services. And also they're having some other fundraisers that I just learned about this morning. Be sure and contact them. They've had a lot of kids out there. Over 60 children in Logan County this year have been taken out of their home, their situation because of abusive situations. 60 children in
60.
Logan County alone
Yeah.
in 1 year. And that's not even counting all of the children that don't get care and don't get
And
help in time. So let's all really try to help. Logan County Services, oh my gosh, they do amazing things
They
out
really
there. Dennis and I took some gifts out for the children that didn't have
over
any
Christmas.
place to go at Christmas. We wanted to take them all home with us, and we couldn't. But it's really heartrending to see the situations that some of these kids
That's
come
just
out
something
of.
to keep something to keep in the back of your mind, or the fore of your mind, if
Yeah,
you're looking for something to get
exactly.
involved in. So
Exactly.
excellent.
So,
Are you ready? It's 89ers. It's a giddy up and go.
Yeehaw! Oh, you saw I had my boots.
No, I smelled you had your boots. And if there's not enough going on 89ers weekend, the Bluebonnet Jamboree.
Yes, yes, yes. Ben Rogers is coming back with another Bluebonnet Jamboree.
Cool.
This time, instead of having it at the junior high, he's going to have it up at the R&R restaurant down by the railroad tracks.
Oh wait, so he's going to have it up at the restaurant down by the railroad tracks?
Up and down.
Up and down.
Because he's a special kind
Well,
of
it's one of
fellow,
those
and he
hand
can
pump
do those
railroad
things.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that's going to be
That'll
Saturday?
be Saturday, 89ers evening, actually. He'll have two shows. One from 5 till 7, and he'll have another show following that from 7:45 till 9 o'clock. And he'll have all kinds of
I was
entertainment.
going to say, what? I'm not really familiar. What
Oh
is that?
my gosh, he is like an old style Roy Rogers type cowboy singer guy. And he'll have traditional country comedy also, some comedians with him,
Cool.
and some dance groups, country and western dance groups. And he sings a lot of the 50s and 60s cowboy country songs and stuff. So really, really, really
Excellent.
good family entertainment. Get thee down there.
That'll
and,
be fun.
You know, it'd be cool to just go and have dinner at the R&R and then stay in for one of the shows.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun month, people. Get out, get involved. One thing I do want to mention is that for those of you that are housebound for whatever reason, or unable to get out, or have trouble moving around, guess what?
You and Veronica are going to reprise your roles as
Yes.
Stacey and Veronica.
Stacey, yes, you will be able to watch the 89er parade live on right here on GTV 20. We have Aaron has done this creative, masterful, technological marvel thing. Of
He is
doing,
like that.
He's like the MacGyver of cable.
He is, isn't he?
is.
He's kind of amazing.
And we're going to be broadcasting live, so you'll be able to see the parade right here. On
Not
your
here in the
well,
library.
Not here. No, it'd be a small parade. We'd just walk around the course a few times, but that'd be fun. That'd be fun. So that's going to be great fun. So keep an eye. Uh-oh. No, don't touch the corsets. Don't touch the
Aaron,
corsets.
step away from the corsets.
This can only go
Aaron's
bad.
doing his parade route.
We're going to need security.
Security?
Security. Come back and see us next time.
He's
because
waving. He's doing
it's a little
his
frightening.
rodeo wave, his queen wave.
Yeah, it's Queen Wave. It's all good. We'll see you next time.
Hey.
and
Who are you?
Who are you? I'm Stacey Watts. Who are you?
Great. I'm not Veronica.
That cannot be your new tagline.
Okay, I'm Lucy.
She's Lucy
I'm happy
Swanson.
to be here.
And
This is my third time.
Yes, and
So
she
be
hasn't
patient
thrown
with
up
me.
once.
Yeah, well, on camera.
It's going to be a great month.
Be patient with me. Go out and have fun. Be
Stop.
patient with the people you love.
There you go. Are we going to sing now?
Be patient with people you don't love. That's really harder, actually. Are we going to sing? Happy
No.
trails to
I'm
you until we meet again.
Help me, Obi-Wan.
Happy trails
I'm
to
not singing.
you.
I'm not singing.
Keep smiling